We are live now. Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and happy weekend to you all. Facebook, YouTube, because I know people are watching from Facebook and YouTube. So thank you for everyone who's going to join us today. So I won't start yet. So I'm waiting for people to log in. I've got people messaging me on WhatsApp that they're trying to log in. So I'll wait for a few more people to log in. And so just before we start, welcome to the Business Chat with Maria, a platform for entrepreneurs to talk about their business journey, to inspire, empower, motivate, and educate others. And for those who are joining in for the first time, who am I? I'm a professional, experienced careers expert. By that, I mean I'm a careers advisor. I work in school. I advise young people in making informed decisions about their future, to do with any career that they want to get into. I help with motivating them, supporting them, guiding them. I'm also twice winner of UK Zambian's Excellence Award, entrepreneur in property management, also co-founder of Zambitia's Housewives, and I'm currently volunteering as a fundraising director for Zambians Together in the UK, and also owner of Maria's Boutique. So I do quite a lot of things. I keep myself very busy. I don't like to be idle because they always say time is money. So any time wasted, you're not going to make money. And today's topic is one of those topics where we're going to learn how you can make money while sleeping. Yes, I've been told it's possible, and it is possible to make money while you sleep if you get the right knowledge, the right training, the right team that support, guide you, advise you. You can make money sleeping. So today I'm actually very intrigued myself. So for those who are watching, this is an interest of mine as well. So I'll bring in the two of my guests today who's going to explain it to us so we can understand what online trading is all about. And hopefully they'll explain in a way we all understand. So if I may kindly ask each one of you, please feel free to ask questions in the comment, and I'll pass on this comment to the guest and they'll answer your question as transparent as they can. And at the end, I will share their contact details. They'll share their platform where you can log in, and after this, they can follow it up and give you more information on how you can become part of their millionaire team. So with no further ado, I will bring in Mr. Kapasa Chanda. He is one of the founder. There's two founders. So he's one of the founder of U2FX Mastery, and he'll tell us who he is and what he does. So if you would kindly please help me welcome Mr. Chanda. Welcome. Good evening.
Hello. Hi, Maria. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Thanks.
No, thank you so much for coming on the business chat with Maria. I know last time we postponed it due to a funeral, and I sincerely appreciate your patience. And today we are here.
At long last.
Long
Absolutely.
last indeed, yeah. And we're looking forward to have a chat with you to understand your business. So if you could kindly please tell the audience who you are and give us a brief introduction of your professional background, please.
So I am Kapasa Chanda. I'm a father of four. I come from an IT background. So I had spent, before I came into what I do now, I'd spent about 20 years working as a contractor in the IT space. About 2.5 years ago, I got introduced to the business we currently do by my wife, and yes, hopefully, we're going to share that with you today, and get to see whether you can make a change as well.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And with no further ado, I'll bring in the second founder of U2FX, which is Amwazia Chanda. She's the Mrs. to Mr. Chanda. So it's a team. As you can see, it's a teamwork. So good evening and welcome to the business chat with Maria.
Thank you so much, Maria, for that amazing introduction. And yes, I'm super excited and grateful to be accorded this opportunity to be able to share this amazing opportunity. It's literally been a journey, and I continue to grow. I continue to learn, and having the blessing to be able to do this with my husband, I'm super grateful that we've been able to impact our family and impact others together. One goal, one dream, one drive, and it's been amazing. Like my husband said, I'm a mother of four beautiful young daughters. The age, range from between 15, and the youngest is 3. She's a handful, but we're blessed. My background is HR and accounting. So I love my numbers, and I love to work with people. So it's both of them have kind of helped me out in terms of what I've ventured into. So I'm super excited for you to be on this presentation. Thank you.
That was a beautiful introduction, and you look stunningly beautiful as well. I love your outfit.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Yeah, you look stunning, beautiful. I can see now why U2FX Mastery started from, because you like numbers and you're a people's person. Because from human resources,
100%.
accountant, a perfect combination.
It does help.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's a team of Mr. and Mrs. And with every business, when your partner supports you and is part of that business, nothing is impossible.
Exactly.
Because you can push each other, motivate each other, and it's easier for one another to support each other even when the going is going tough. So I love that idea that the two of you are actually working together. So as you know, today's show is about online trading. It's an area which is very scary for some people because not a lot of people have knowledge, understanding about the sector. So before we go into that, could you kindly tell us if you can start, because Mr. said you started this and introduced him to the program. So how did you start? How did you get into online trading yourself?
Okay, thank you, Maria. It's kind of surreal to find myself in the position today because it's something I never thought I'll be able to do. So it's more about coming to that point in my life where I knew there was more that I could do. There was absolutely more that I could do, and something needed to change. It was just about me finding the right vehicle, finding the right tool for me to use. So I kind of tried a lot of things, looked around a lot of things, but it was more of an emotional point in my life that I kind of made that full decision. And I think it's about making a decision. You know, I had preeclampsia with our fourth child, and you know, almost died in childbirth, and all this helter-skelter running around. I had to tell myself, do you know what, Amwazia, something needs to change. So for me, you know, personally, I made a radical decision that I'm not going to go back to work. I need to find something that I could do from the comfort of my home and look after my family and earn an income. Yeah. So having that thought in mind, a brilliant, lovely person, a friend of mine, you know, invited me onto a presentation, just like, you know, you're on this presentation today. And I've never looked back since. Literally, that one point in my life literally changed the course of my life. Yeah.
Fantastic. No, the story itself is touching because, like you said, it's from where you went through a tragic and you thought, I still love working. How can I turn this into something that can still make me look after my children, at the same time still be able to provide for them?
Exactly.
You know, and I'm glad that looking back, you're like, I made the right decision. So then how did you introduce your husband to this business? How did that go about? Did you make some millions? Did you make some £1,000 before he could believe you? Or did he actually believe you immediately when you told him, come and join this? How did that go about?
Okay. I was when I was introduced to this business, literally from the point I got the information, packed my kids in the car, I rushed straight home. You know, he was the first person I wanted to share it with. Why? Because we've been on this journey in our lives where we've been looking for something. We've been trying out several businesses. We've been trying out several ventures. And I knew 100% that this was for him. First and foremost, to be honest with you, at the back of my mind, I said, my husband will love this.
Okay.
And there I rushed home, you know, because we had gone off with the kids, so he was enjoying his Saturday nice quietness.
Of course.
I literally woke him up. I said, babe, I found it. He was going, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm fortunate enough, you know, we kind of work off each other quite a lot.
Fantastic.
And he was, at the time, going back, I had enrolled into a course to do AI, artificial intelligence and coding, so that I could kind of ramp up my analytical skills to get something I could work from home. And we had paid for it on the Friday. And here I am coming with all this news. This is this on a Saturday. So he looked at me, you know, what's going on? But, you know, I am blessed, and I am, you know, I was truly humbled that he was able to take this on board when I did mention it. So he said, no, we agreed that he can start off with it. And, you know, our birthday in this business was the 12th of April, 2019.
Oh, fantastic. So this year's going to be next month, going to be an anniversary.
So, you know, he started off with it because I'm the sort of person, when I start something, I like to finish it, regardless of what, you know, whether I was going to use it or not. It was a skill set that I had wanted to do, and I'd already invested in it. So he started off, and I joined him in end of June or early July, somewhere around there. Yeah. So
from my understanding, you introduced him to the business.
Yes.
Then he started before you. And then you joined him later on.
Later on.
Okay. So, Kapasa, to you, I know she's your wife. Imagine she was a total stranger. She came and told you the same thing she just said. What is it that made you believe in her business idea? What made you believe this is it?
Okay. Because I know her well. Like, I know her really, really well. So when she spoke, I could see the conviction in her, and it's that conviction that I said, okay, let me go buy this. So yeah, I mean, for me, I still had doubts at the back of my mind. In fact, one of the questions I asked was, have you vetted this thing you're telling me about? And she spoke from the heart, really, and she was saying, listen, I can feel it. I know without a shadow of doubt. And I think it's those words that I went with. So I thought, okay, let's give it a shot. What do we have to lose, after all? Yeah.
Okay. And then for you, why did you start first? Why did you not allow her to start it? What was it, the one thing that you could say, you know what, I know I started first, because was it for you to test it, to test drive it first? Or was it a fact that you actually as well was researching into this, and then you thought, okay, let me apply my IT background, because you go IT background, into this, and then she could give you the accounting side of it?
No. I think the only reason I started first was the day before, literally the day before we got engaged in, we got started. Well, rather, the day before she came across the opportunity, she had just enrolled into an AI course,
Yeah.
a data science course, and we thought, okay, since we've already paid for it, she might as well, continue and finish it. So.
Right.
Rather than let things slip, we said, okay, let me get started, and then when she finishes, we'll, she jumps on as well. Yeah, I must say, I got started, and within the week, I realized, what we had come across, and one side of me wanted to say, hey, ditch that thing. Literally,
Right.
but I fought the temptation. I didn't speak it, but yeah, literally.
Okay, so in simple, what is U2FX Mastery, and how did you come up with that name? So who wants to go first?
But
go ahead. No, go
right.
ahead.
Okay, so you see, if you ask yourself, right? I don't know if you've ever wondered, why is it that not every person who might have a PhD in finance will actually have 1,000,010 in the bank? If you take that as a measure of success, I know success means different things. So you see, when you educate a person, right, you equip them with a skill, and they go out into the world and earn from the skill that they have learned. However, in order to be successful, there is, I'll call it an X factor. Right now, I'll call it an X factor. There is something else that's a person should do, that such that if you combine that thing with the skill, you get success. The skill on its own, it doesn't do much. So in the course of the learning journey that we embarked on, we came to the realization that this thing actually existed. And this, I'll call it a thing, I'll call it the X factor, etc. It literally is inside of you. Like right now, as we speak, every single person on this call is standing in the middle of their own acres of diamonds. Now, this is coined from the 1950s recording by Earl Nightingale, "The Stranger's Secret." If for the people on this on this call, I'd like them to just take a note of that and maybe listen to it. It's called "The Stranger's Secret" by Earl Nightingale. So what we're saying is that you too, right now, as we speak, you too are standing in the middle of your own acres of diamonds, and that's where the name came from. We searched ourselves in our inside, and it just resonated.
I love that explanation of me sitting on my own diamond mine. And like you said, it's very important for people to understand that, because I think they lack that understanding. So with Miss Chanda, for you, how would you explain what U2FX is from your own perspective?
Okay, so it's all about enriching others. It's all about empowering the next person. For me personally, when I heard this information in the place where I was at prior to hearing it, was, it was answered prayer. I was in a place where I was stuck mentally, spiritually. Yes, it's from The Stranger's Secret. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful audio and book. And it's about, when you enrich others, you yourself become rich. You can't become rich without enriching others. And that's, for me, what that was very, very profound. So it's about saying, you too can be part of this. You too can now define who you want to be. And for me, it was something I absolutely wasn't fully awakened to. Yes, I
Right.
believed I could be anybody I wanted to be, I could achieve. But I think it was that lock and key effect that, I experienced, that
Right.
I can be whatever I want to be. I can define that.
Yeah.
By the way I now think, by the way I harness the skills and my faith and my beliefs, and then use a tool, an engine in which to be able to achieve those goals. So the fact that I come from an area where, diamonds are mined, Southern Africa, just a fraction of a diamond can make you truly wealthy.
Yeah.
For it to be described an acre of diamonds, it's limitless what we can do, literally
Yeah.
limitless. And our minds are that acre of diamonds.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's very true. What you've said is exactly true. Our
Yeah.
mind is that. So, in simple, is U2F an academy or a school? How would you put it? So, is it an academy that educate others to understand how to invest? How would you simplify it for somebody listening?
Okay, so we're part of a wider academy. So
Right.
U2 is a team in an academy which currently today has about 650,000 members globally.
Wow. Okay.
Now, the academy itself launched on the 4th of July 2013 as a symbol of independence. Literally, 4th of July is the American Independence Day.
Yeah.
And it was started by a gentleman by the name of
Terry.
Right.
The academy itself is called I Am Mastery Academy.
Right.
Now, you'll ask yourself, I am, why the name I am? Basically, what it is I am is everybody. I am is you. I am is me.
So I am is like the umbrella.
That's
it.
it.
Right.
So I am is an academy that has three missions. The first one is to educate.
Yeah.
The second one is to empower. And then the third one is to enrich. Now, when we say educating, we mean giving you real education, the whole picture, and not just education that focuses on skills alone. We recognize that there are other faculties in a human that need to be developed to give them a chance for success. I'll give an example. Traditional education predominantly only focuses on the intelligence quotient, IQ. But there are other faculties in a human which also need to be developed for somebody to be well-rounded. We're talking of other quotients like EQ, the emotional quotient, you've got different quotients, the spiritual quotient, etc. So we focus on holistic education.
Right.
Now, for that reason, we have partnered up with the best of the best in this area. We're talking of Bob Proctor.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yes, Bob Proctor is one of the world's #1 millionaire mentors, and he's a part of the academy as well. So yes.
That's amazing. No, that's amazing. And I think in what you've said, and those are, I think, the most, right, they're part of the importance, like you said, educate, empower, enrich. If you can do these three, anything is possible. So someone like me or the audience watching, how can one become a trader and become a member of your business U2FX Mastery? How can the audience, myself, become part of the enrichment, part of the education? Because we all want to be millionaires. I want to.
Right.
Yes.
The first things first is your approach to it needs to be right. So what you need to do is to put education before your desire for money. So know that you're going in not just to press buttons and become rich, because there isn't such a thing. So you're going in to learn. If you put the education before the money, then you're approaching it in the right way. And we're not just empowering you with the actual trading skill. We'll develop you emotionally as well, should I say, with the EQ. So you develop, we engage you with what we call personal development, so that at the end of the day, you become the best version of you. The best version of you. How do you get started? There's an enrollment fee of $324.95, I believe, and then a month after that, there's a rolling tuition fee of $274.95. Now, what is that fee for? So you see, what we've done is we have flipped the way learning happens. Traditionally, you go to a university, you go to a school, you go to a college, right? You learn for a period of time, say 4 years, 3 years, etc. At the end of the day, your chancellor shakes your hand and says to you, go into the world, and do us proud. Maybe 6 months down the line, you realize you still don't have a job. What we've done is we've flipped that around, and we basically educate you, give you the learning, the information that you need, but we then take an apprenticeship approach where we say, okay, from the comfort of your home or wherever it is that you are, on the planet, take your device out and shadow us in your trades. So you're not approaching the markets alone, but you're stepping on the shoulders of giants. We're talking about 7-8 figure traders who are trading alongside you and showing you how to use the tools and how to succeed in the markets. Now, in the field of trading, without mentorship, your chances of success are close to zero. That's the reason why 90% of new traders, right? And by new traders, I mean retail traders, right? 90% of them lose money in the first 90 days of them trading. We're talking, they lose 90% of their money in the first 90 days of trading. The reason that is because, sometimes they just, come across a YouTube video, learn the basics, and they jump into the markets without that support. So what we have done as iMastery Academy is that we give you that mentorship, right? Where you can access over 150 expert traders anytime between 10 p.m. UK time to on a Sunday to 10 p.m. UK time on a Friday evening. And at the weekends, you've got the crypto market, which is open. There too you can shadow experienced educators. We have, 150 plus educators who you can shadow. Now, what we have done uniquely as U2FX Mastery is that we have provided a support system where we track your learning journey. We make sure that you're coming into the markets safely, and you're emerging on the other side profitable. So
Yeah.
I took the 20 plus years experience in IT, and we've developed a system that helps us to track that journey.
Right. From what you've said, you don't just educate and let go. You basically hold hands until the person is, it's like a mother bird where it holds on the bed until when they're ready to fly off, then but with you, it seems you don't let them fly by themselves. You still support them and guide them.
That's right.
So it's something where, but if I come in, you will teach me every single step and hold my hands until I'm ready to do it by myself. But even then, you don't still let go of me. You open your door, say, come back, we still educate you and give knowledge. So like you said, when we go to university, we gain the knowledge. Once we finish, you're on your own. The world is, you gotta find, with yours, it seems a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Amwazia, maybe you want to add on
So
to
if you can please, yeah, as I was saying, if you can please add on yourself from your own experience, why someone should be part of U2F Mastery, because I know you were the first person who went to hear it.
Yeah.
So today, with the audience watching, why would you want someone, even like myself, to be part of that?
Yeah. So for me, one of the important factors of this platform is what was something going to give, it was going to give me financial freedom and freedom of time. I've done a lot of online courses, like I'd said, even, a master's online. The learning is on demand. I didn't have to log into a class. At the time I joined, our youngest was literally like six months, or about 3-4 months. She was still a baby. So I needed something that provided me with that flexibility to learn. So when the kids had settled, I could attack the learning. So if somebody's working or busy with other things, the learning is on demand. 2, the simplicity.
Right.
Everything is kept simple. It's not complicated. Because in my mind, when I heard Forex trading, I said, oh my goodness, screens and all these things moving up and down, will I be able to grasp them? It was so simple. They break it down gently. It's short. It's very visual. So very short videos. I could literally follow them, pause them, go back and forth, until I could assimilate this information. And then they kind of built on it. So the important thing is having access to the right information, right environment, which they provided me to be able to thrive. And of course, as Kapasa said, the mentorship. I never felt I was left alone, regardless of the platform, the people around me. Because there's also this saying, who you want to listen to people who have the results that you want.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to a lecture of an economics or business studies lecturer who's never made any money. Here, I'm learning from somebody who has 6, 7, 8 figures. Literally, if they tell me move right, I was moving right. Left, I was moving left. And as I've grown on that journey, it has literally transcended to that. And as my husband has said, for me, it's even transcended further than the money itself. But simplicity, right environment, right information, and I'm surrounded by the right people. Literally, people who are mentoring me to not only be the best version of myself, but empowering me with skills that I can pass on. So there's that duplication.
Okay.
Meaning I can recreate the millionaire mindset over and over and over. It's not a one-hit wonder. I'm not here to experiment. This is why I love this platform and this journey that I'm on. It's not just about me, but I'm being supported. The word is support. At the end of the day, I am driving my car. I am driving my engine, and I've just got so many people around me to help me get there. So for me, it's paying forward. And in as much as we have a lot of men on the team, my heart and my passion are women. Because when you empower a woman, literally you empower
the whole nation.
Thousands and thousands. And I have, if you knew me before this, I'm telling you, I could barely utter 2 words in front of people. So, like I said, this is very surreal, and I'm extremely passionate about this because I can make money from the comfort of my home. Literally, I make money from exactly where I'm seated right now, off my laptop. 15 minutes. Did it take a lot of learning? Yes, I had to learn the skill. No, you can't take away from the learning, but it's learning that is structured in the right way. I'm not jumping here and there. It's very structured, and I treat it like a business. The learning itself, I treated it like a business, and it's truly rewarding and fulfilling when somebody now comes that they've learned this skill and they're able to make money off it. It's priceless. That's a word. Absolutely priceless.
And I love the fact of the mentorship, like you've said, and the people around you. If you, like you say, you speaking to somebody who's made the money, who's in the industry,
exactly,
they're showing you the steps. For me, it gives you the confidence, because you can ask this person any question and they'll give you the right answer. Whereby if you're just dealing with someone who has no experience, no evidence, it's hard. For me, I find that very difficult to say, this is my money we're talking about, So, and I love the fact that with mentorship, all of us need a mentor, all of us. With me, I've got mothers. When I say mothers, I've got mothers and fathers. So I've got those as my mentors and friends who mentor me. And I think that's very important. And I love that about your business. Because I think a lot of people, when they think about online trading or online, they think it's just you getting their money, but not teaching them the skills or educating them. But from what you've said, you seem to do everything from A to Z. It's not just about making money. It's not just about registering and being part of it. It's about you giving them the skills where they can develop and do something themselves.
100%.
So, 100%. So for someone like me, I'm very naive. Online trading, I won't lie to you, is something my brother used to work in the industry, and I think my mom tried it. For me, it was like, So how do you make someone like me or an audience watching to give them the confidence to start trading? And with your company, how much do you need to start trading? Any one of you can go.
Okay. Right. So how much do they need to start with, did you say?
Yeah, my question was, for someone like me or anyone who's watching and hearing about online trading from your expert point of view, how much does one need to start trading? And for U2FX, how do they pay for membership? And I know you did mention a bit of a fee, so I don't know if you can just touch a little bit more on that. Just so, how much money do you need to start? And how much you need to pay for membership to join U2FX? So we just break it down so people can understand it from their own point of view, please.
Okay. All right. So basically, the way it works is there's a membership, a joining fee of $324.95. That covers your enrollment and your first month of learning. Thereafter, there's a monthly recurring fee of $274.95. Now, we give a 7-day cool off period. So when you join the team, if you don't like it, or if it doesn't meet your expectations, within the first 7 days, you could just cancel your subscription, and you get your refund back within 24 hours. My recommended approach is that you think of this as a business that you're starting, and give yourself, say to yourself, okay, I'll think about the next 6 months, right? Where do I want to be? And then what you do is put the learning before your, put the desire to learn before your earning of the monies, right? Within 6 weeks, or 6 to 8 weeks, you should be in a position where you can start to take trades. We gun that you do it sooner, but to give yourself leeway, I'd say give yourself 6 to 8 weeks. When you start trading, now note, you're not relaying any monies to us, to our organization, or anything. No, you're opening a broker account independently. We have no visibility of your funds. It's like a bank account. You're opening a bank account independently, and you're doing your trades from there. We will give you the knowledge that you need. We'll give you the mentorship. We'll give you the support, right? We'd recommend that you only open a very small account. I'd say if you're in the UK, £300 or $300, and grow your money from there. You should. I mean, if you approach it in the right way, you should at least see. And there's no hard and fast rule of how much you're going to make, but you should see a growth of at least 2 to 5% daily on your account, provided you've done, you've approached the markets in the right way. Are you going to win every trade? No, you're not going to win every trade that you place. You will win most trades. The tools that we empower you with have a success rate of 80% and above. So when you place, out of every 10 trades you take, you can expect to lose 2 trades. So
that's a big percentage.
Yeah. Okay.
And Miss, continue, please.
Amwazia, maybe you might want to
add on to that.
In terms of the initial investment, I always highly recommend with new traders to start with a small account. Why? Like the lovely lady had posted in the chat, trading is about mindset, patience. So when you develop that mindset and that patience, that consistency from a small account, you're building stamina. It's like building a muscle. Right. Before you start being able to deal with the big money. Just like in business building, you're developing as a leader, as a person, you're growing in order to be able to handle things that you want at that level. So it's best to start as a new beginner, small account, master a strategy. So this platform provides you with over 150 educators. Trust me, there's something for everyone. Every lifestyle, every technicality. If you want to be super technical, if you just want to use the tool, there's simplicity here. Use the tools. But like with everything, there's always the fundamentals that you require for any skill set. So I always recommend find a home. Once you find that home, within that home, master one thing. So it's better to master one thing than be a jack of all trades. And, because there's so much going on, people, you literally feel like you're a kid in a candy store. There's literally money flowing everywhere because trades are coming from everywhere. We have tools that generate 700 trades a day. And that's just one. That's just one. So our input along your journey to get you across this bridge is to kind of provide that guidance. Start here and then go there from this. master it until you get to a place, move next to this place. So that by the time you have grown an account to 10K, 5K, your mindset will be able to handle it.
Yeah.
But like any business, any company, yes, there'll be losses. But trust me, let me give you an example. If you place 8 trades and you lose 5 of those trades, and the loss that you were hit with on those 5 trades was $1, the profit that you were going to make on each trade, should you have won, is $3. I'm still in profit. Yeah. I'm still in profit because this is now $9 less 5. You see what I mean? So it's always about this perspective that we also try and bring our new traders to be able to understand that, this journey is all about getting you to that place mentally, financially, and freedom of time. So I always don't like to kind of restrict people in terms of what they can do, because somebody might come today, and we've seen it, and literally strip the academy to the bone and are doing so much better than I did in the first 2 months of me joining the academy. So I generally don't restrict, so long as they are following the instructions and the flight plan that we provide. We run at your pace. So this is you setting the pace. And of course, you never go directly to the market straight off. This is a 7.7 trillion generated everyday market. Everybody's trading there. Even though people don't know that they're trading on the Forex market, they are. All the money you put in your bank account, it's being traded. Governments, banks, Coca-Cola, Facebook, everybody is on this market. Everybody needs to be making money off this. Literally everybody needs to be making money off this. So like he said, 300. If you double it, and you're in a demo environment, if you're able to double it, master its strategy. So if you can handle 200, you can handle 3,000, 30,000, 300,000. It's now about that growth, and that growth on your learning journey. But the ethos of the business is learn and earn. Yeah. So you're learning, just like if you're an apprenticeship, they don't send you home without any pocket change.
Of course, so it's theory plus practical.
Exactly. So it's very practical and hands-on. So if a 7-8-figure trader says we're buying the pound to the dollar at this price, I'm buying that. So at some point, yes, we're jumping in it without knowing. So it's about I'm making the money, then figure out how I made it later. So there's also that kind of switch. I'll take the trade, go back to, and everything is recorded. So I'll go back to the material, look at it. How did this person generate this trade? And do you know what? It's like buying a very expensive car that you always wanted, like my dream car, my Bugatti, gold, leather interior. And I get it, and I'm given the manual, and I never get to fully check out what capability this powerful car is able to do for them. It's the same thing with this academy. There is so much out there. We'll get you to a place. Okay, Maria, we've gotten you to this stage. Now go and explore, because there's only one Maria. You need to now discover, what sort of trader am I? How do I want to invest my money? Do I want to be a short-term trader? Now go on the exploratory journey and find your place, find your niche. You're not restrictive. Then you find, okay, you now top it up by 300, top it up. We've got traders that make 6-7 figures in a very short space of time. Some take them 8 months. We've got 69-year-olds in our team who, it takes them a bit of time, technology issues, but once they open their mind to it and remove that restrictiveness, they're making the money.
But I think it's with everything takes time. Everything's baby step. Even when you go and start a new job, it takes time to adjust, to get familiar with the environment, the team. You don't just go into something and boom, you've made it.
Exactly.
Everything takes steps, It doesn't matter how experienced you are and how knowledgeable you are. You still need that little training and that little,
Yeah.
And it's like in this country, when you start in a new job, they'll give you induction. That induction is important to understand. Do you understand? I know you work from a previous company, but do you understand how we work in this system?
Exactly.
And I think that's from what you're saying, that's what I'm understanding. You don't 100%. Just throw you in and, and saying that, we have someone who we're gonna put on who actually be a testimony to. Do you want to introduce this person? You introduce
Yes,
the person,
please.
and then I'll bring on the person.
Yes,
So the
please.
next guest that will come on should be a testimony for U2FX, she will tell us how long she's been, if she's able to share a little privacy of how much money she makes, that'd be good. So please, I'll let you introduce her and then I'll add her on, please.
Fabulous, fabulous. I'm super excited to introduce. I'm not too sure. We had two people coming on, Kapasa. So
no, it's Connie at the moment.
Connie, oh, brilliant, brilliant. This young lady is super, super close to my heart because, I've literally watched her grow into a phenomenal person. As in a person at heart. She's grown into an amazing leader, grown her own team within the team, and has grown into be an amazing trader as well. She's very consistent, very disciplined, very coachable and teachable. And it has been an honor. It has been an inspiration. She inspires me to be a better person. And, when you jump into something new, like I did, and to be able to impact and empower somebody else and they move along to do something even greater with it and they continue to grow, I'm truly, truly blessed. So Connie, I love you with my whole heart and we are definitely going together to the top.
Okay, welcome Connie to the team.
Thank you so much. Oh, Amwazia, that was so nice. Thank you very much.
That introduction was amazing.
So nice. Yeah. Oh, I love you, sis. It's really nice to work with this couple, it's a blessing. Like sometimes when you look at your prayers that you say, this is what I was praying for, to meet people that you can connect with, people who understand you, people you can relate to. It's a pleasure. And this is a God-given gift. Thank you, Maria. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for coming on. Like I said, with online trading, it's nice to have someone to give a testimony who can actually speak. Who, like for you are well known in the community. I've known you for such a long time. And I follow you on your social media. I see your lifestyle. And I'm like, oh, she's always drinking champagne. And champagne. Going Central London, that's your playground, that's, but because I know you privately, I know what you do privately to drink those champagne, to be in Central London, to be in a 5-star places. I understand. So I would like you to kind of explain to people with what made you join U2FX Mastery and who introduced you to it. How was the introduction itself? So if you could just please explain that to us first.
All right. So before U2FX started, I met Kapasa at church, and then we connected. We used to talk, and I used to tell him, like, you know what? I've got big dreams. I want to have time, money, and freedom in life, and I'm looking for a job that will give me that kind of time, money, and freedom where I don't have to worry about I love to travel. I don't want to travel and worry about, oh, okay, I've got $500. What can I do? Which hotel can I book? I don't want to limit myself. I've grown up in a Christian home, and I know that God is a good provider. And God says, ask and it shall be given. And I've believed and I've grown up on that. And I was always looking for that moment where, like, I'll ask and have everything that I need. So, like, I'll use this, and I think that's what really attracted Kapasa to me. So, like, I'll talk about these big things, and it's like, okay. So when Amwazia brought up this business to Kapasa, a few months later, he told me, Connie, I think I found that key that you've been looking for. And I was like, oh, wow. So when he said it was Forex trading, and when he told me the amount of money that you need to pay for it, I was like, are you sure this is for real? Because to be in Forex trading, you need to pay thousands and thousands of pounds. But what you're telling me is $300. How is that possible? And then when he mentioned that you get a Go Live TV, which is a 24 hours TV where you have educators that hold your hand, they train you, you learn the skill. And I was like, okay, so how long is this education for? Is it a 6 months? Is it 3 months on? He says, no, it goes on and on and on. I was like, are you for real? But I was so excited. So on the same night, I signed up. And then the following morning, I logged on and I saw it worked. I was like, okay, there's education. And there were 24 hours TV says it is there. But then there was 120 educators when we joined. I joined. I've been with IM Master Academy for about 15 months now. Then we only had 120 educators. And there was only about 10 languages now. Now we've got about 15 more languages added to the session. So like, okay, this is really good. So, when you start telling people, okay, this is what I found, and people's like, oh, have heard that, that's a scam, it doesn't work. I was like, okay, if this is a scam, I'm going to try it. So within 2 months of being in this business, there was going to be a convention in London. When they were advertising the convention for London, then they showed up Bob Proctor. It was going to be one of the speakers. Wow. I was like, wow, I've been trying to get to Bob Proctor for years and I could not afford. If this company is a scam, how come this man, top of the top men, top of the top motivational coach you can ever get in this world? Yeah, this man is 80 something plus years. He's got the experience. He's worked with so many people. If he can put his name to this company, how can this be a scam? So I kept on with my education. I was learning. And then by the time I joined, I was actually going back to school because like I said, I was trying to find a better way of living. So then I saw that this is making sense and I could see people succeeding. And everything I was doing, it was making sense. And then when Bob Proctor came onto the platform, then the mindset bit of it started getting into it. And with the mindset, we think it's just about motivation or positive thinking. It is a spiritual part of it. So to be successful in life, it's only, you need only 1%. The rest of it is spirituality that makes you successful in life. So like, wow, this is what I've grown up in my life. Spirituality. How do I get this? So it was not just about making the money. Now it went into being, who am I? What am I here for? And I started learning, this business is about helping people. And that is one of my biggest gifts that I have in my life is to help people. I'm really good at helping people. So this is the right place that I found. God knows I'm in the right place and I'm with the right people. And working with Amwazia and Kapasa, they've got the same passion of helping people. And it's just been a really blessing that I've connected with these people. I got to know Kapasa, I got to know Amwazia. And then funny thing is that I knew Amwazia on a different level because my cousin, my cousin is Amwazia's cousin. So when he was getting married, we met, me and Amwazia, we met. Then I met Kapasa at church. Then I realized that actually I'm a little bit related to Kapasa. It's like, this was just perfect. And the things that we've learned is just not about making money, it's about impacting people's lives. It's just being the best person of you are, using the gift that God has given you. You're not just about here to drink champagne in Mayfair. Yeah? You have to show people that it is possible. Whatever you want to have in life is possible. When you read the Bible, when it says all things are possible to those who believe, it is true. What do you believe in? And are you willing to work for what you believe in? And that's what I Am Mastery Academy teaches you, is what do you believe in? What education do you have? People make money, they go to work. They don't like where they work, they don't like their bosses, but they turn up just because that's what they believe, that's what it should be. But we are bigger than that. We are God's highest form of creation. God is a creator, we are creators. What are we creating our lives to be? Who do you want to be in life? Do you want to be chasing up a job you don't like? Do you have planned for your children? Where are your children going to be? And when your children go to school, are you going to be sending them on a student loan? or you're going to make money for your life to pay for it. Iron Mastery Academy teaches you the skill of making money. There, in one academy, we have 5 ways of making money.
Right.
One, and you have people who've succeeded, who've done it, teaching you.
Right.
Yeah.
So for you, how long have you been trading with U2FX, please?
1 year, 15 months. 1 year, 1 year, 5 months.
Okay. And why? I know you've explained, about the spiritual part of it and the support part of it. So why would you recommend someone to join? In simple terms.
In simple terms.
In just simple terms, why would you? Or should I put it in this sense? Like, what has made you still stay there for this year?
Like I said, I was looking for time, money, and freedom, and I found that in this company, because you see, with trading, you place a trade, you can go to sleep, and it will be making money for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So does that mean you don't work anymore 9 to 5 job and you're just doing trading, or do you still do your 9 to 5 and trading is something you do as well?
Actually, I'm still working. I work in a pharmacy, and I was meant to stop, but because of the COVID situation, I was asked to stay around for a bit. But I only work 17 hours. I'm part-time. I'm only working 17 hours just to help out.
So what you're saying is simple: is the money you're making from trading is enough to pay with a mortgage, your rent, and you'll be okay if.
Oh yes, because I trade. I do 2 types of trading with Iron Mastery Academy. I do HFX, which is a high frequency market where you time yourself. So if you enter the market for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and then you say, okay, out of this trade, I'm only going to risk £20 or £50. And then you to tell you, okay, they are paying you 80% of it. And then you put your time. I'm going to be in this trade for 5 minutes. So after that 5 minutes, the trade is closed. So if you do 3 more trades of that, that's enough. And I used to do the Forex as well. So while I'm doing that bit where like I have to be there because I'm timing myself, the other one I've set my trade, because with trading, when you press your trade, you tell yourself, I'm going to enter the market at this level. I'm going to come out at this level. And if the market goes against me, it should go only up to this level. So everything is set and you just leave it there to do its work. And I do the network marketing bit of it where I'm paid residual income.
Right.
Those who don't understand what residual income is you do the work and you get paid for it all the time. So I don't need to send in a timesheet. I don't need to explain to anyone what I've done with my time. Right. As long as I've got the right number of people in my team, I still get paid every Friday for it.
Right. And when you with U2FX, what level did you start on? Because you said there are levels. So what level did you start on, and what level are you now, please?
I started as a customer. I came in the market just to trade. Wow. So yeah, I just came in to trade because I've heard about trading, and this was the cheapest platform where I could afford the trading. So when I came in, I was just going to trade. But then it was too good for me to keep it to myself. Like I said, I love to help people. So I started spreading the news. I didn't even know that it was the other part of the business by bringing people in. I just thought people say, look, this is what I found and it's working for me. And you're going to have a lot of time. So by doing that, I had 3 people. Then I was thought, okay, you're actually now an independent business owner. So then I registered to become an independent business owner. They started paying me $150 every month, which was paid to me weekly.
Wow.
Yeah. And then from the 3 people I had, they also brought in other people. I brought in other people. I became P600, which is $600 every week, every month. $150 paid to me every Friday. So now I'm almost to 30 people in my team, which is a P1000. And my goal for this year is to be chairman 100, which is $100,000 every month.
Wow. Yes. Okay, that's amazing. So from what you've said, so before you knew about U2FX, were you already researching into online trading? Is that what I understood from what you said? That
Yes.
when they came with you with the 300, you were like, no, this can't be. So were you already trying to get into it already? And then they came and you were like, that's it.
I wasn't just looking into trading. I was looking for something that would give me time, money, and freedom. Yeah.
Right.
So I had even registered to do a London Excel. They do a franchise course where you can franchise Starbucks, but you need to have $100,000 to be able to have just one Starbucks, and then you have to have enough money for you to pay the staff. So it wasn't making sense that I did have that kind of money.
Right.
And I did look into properties as well. You needed to have money as well to be into property. So like I said, that's why Kapasa was like, when he just said, Connie, you've been looking for things, this is for you. Because I was looking into so many things because I was tired of being tired. Right. I was tired of just having a boss telling me when to go on holiday, when to take your lunch. I was looking for something to be my own boss, something I can do on my own time when I want to do it.
And then now you found that through U2FX, you found that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So before you go, how can you summarize to us and the audience why they should be part of U2FX from your own point of view, starting from a customer now to a business? And if you can touch on, did education background matter for you to understand this? Or is this something you'd say anybody can join as long as they listen, follow their steps? It's possible.
You don't need to have any form of education to do this, as long as you can use internet. And you got a computer, you got a phone, whatever, a pad, you got Wi-Fi, you can do this business. I've got a 62-year-old lady in my team, Marjorie. Oh, I love her so much. Marjorie was about to retire, but she was told she had to wake up to 65 for her to retire. And then in her head, she was like, when I started working in my early 20s, I was meant to retire at 60. I'm not going to keep on working. So so like I said, I was actually in school when I was introduced to this business. So one day in my class, this lady asked me, oh, Connie, how's the trading going? Because she really wanted to do the trading, but because she's a Muslim, so she was scared that it's not good for her to do it. But she was so interested. So every time I was in class, she would ask me, oh, what's happening? Oh, let's see your trades today. And then, so the strategy that I use to trade is web analyzer vibrator. So it comes with a chiching sound. So I would put on my my vibrator there to check which way the market is going. So the chiching noise would make noise, and everybody in my class would say, what's that chiching noise? So that's how Marjorie got to know I was doing Forex trading. So she said, oh, I've been looking for this. I saw this on TV, and they said, if you want to make money while you sleep, you should get into Forex trading. How is it all about it? And I said to her, look, so like I showed her the timetable for the go live. I showed her different educators, and she's like, oh, there are actually people who teach you this, because I was supposed to do a weekend course, which was costing me £5,000. It's like, why do you want to pay that money? This is only $300. And then you got all these educators to whatever time you want to log in, you can log in. It's 24 hours, and that's how she joined. She's actually a better trader than me.
Wow. And now I became a teacher.
Yeah. And she's 62 years, 62.
Amazing.
She's great. I can't use this system. We got called a morning scanner. You have to trade with the patterns. I'm not so good at it, but she's so good with this. And I was like, Marjorie, how do you do this? You know,
but like
anyone can do it.
Yeah, but like they said, it's about the passion. It's about learning the skill. If you're passionate about something, and she had you, who's been
Maria,
in the,
everybody's passionate about money. One thing that doesn't go out of passion is money.
No, I'm not denying it. That one, I'm telling you, we're all passionate about money. Money pays bills, money puts food on our table, money clothes us, money make us look good and travel. Money is everything. We all need money. So no one can tell me money is not needed. We all need money in one way or another.
And with the academy, we got a copy and paste. If you feel like you don't want to learn any strategy, you can do copy and paste. This is how far this company has thought of everyone. Everyone is included in it. And the one I'm telling you, the HFX that I'm doing, tomorrow we've got a new strategy coming out.
Right.
That you can do on the go. It's like everybody is being thought of. Like, you run a boutique. We got ECX on the platform, online shopping. So you have an educator like we do with the trading. So you log in, they tell you how to set up your website, who to attract, how to use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everything is there.
Everything. Yeah. Like Sarah said, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives, and you guys are that. Yeah. And I think you could not put it better
when you
than
start,
that.
and we're sorry to cut you. And when you start, you'll be given a compound sheet. So when you start with your $300 or $200, or pounds, they're gonna tell you like, this is how you're gonna go every day. If you're going to make 2% out of it, this is how much your 2% should be. Once you make, Forex, the Forex market is almost a 7 trillion market dollars a day. That's a lot of money in a day. So some people would get greedy. So that's why the mindset is so important, that you develop a good mindset, that you're not too greedy with the market. So you follow your compounding sheet, that I'm making 2%. If I'm making 2% of my account, once that 2% is done, stop trading, close it, or go to a different account. Like I've got, in my FRX, I've got 3 different accounts. My HFX, because I only started, is the only account that I've only got one account that I'm still trading with. So once you've done your 2% or your 5% for that account, close that account, go to the next one. We've been taught about having the 7 streams of income, and that's what we are working on. Because this company is teaching us not just to make money, but to be wealthy, that once I pass on, anyone coming after me, they can learn this thing and they can enjoy what I've worked for. It's not just about now go to Mayfair, enjoy this. It's about who you're going to become, who you're going to help.
Okay. I've got a question for you, Connie. One of the audience has asked a question. With your experience and time being on board with U2FX Mastery, what are the challenges and factors that you have to look for in such unforeseen circumstances? So I don't know if you can see the question.
Yeah, yes, I can.
Yeah,
so the first thing is like, that's why this is an ongoing academy where you keep learning, and there's educators there to hold your hand. Like for me, when I started, it was all about making the money. So I made the money very quick, and then I started losing it because I was just like, oh, I need to get rich. And I started neglecting my mindset. So if you don't really have and that's another reason why Kapasa and Amwazia started the U2FX, to make sure that when you join the company, you're not coming in to make the money. The first thing they'll ask you is your why. Why do you want to do this? If you don't have a reason of doing something, you're going to do it for the wrong reason, or you're going to do it to show off. True. You need to have the right reasons why you're doing it. And when you have a reason why you're doing it, it will help you to be a better trader, to be a better person.
Right. Okay. No, thank you for that. So I hope that has answered your question. And just before you go, I know from what is asked about experience and let's say during this COVID-19, like this during period, this pandemic, did you get affected during your trading, or was this a better time for you where you actually made more money?
It was the best time. Sorry to say that. Oh, no. It was. Yeah. And actually, the company.
Don't celebrate.
No. She's allowed to celebrate because COVID has its own pros and cons and affected people differently and some people differently. Yeah. And on this one, we're talking about trading online. So we need to understand where, if the economy is suffering, does that suffer as well?
Oh, so people can know with trading, sorry to cut you, with trading, you don't get affected no matter what happens with the economy, because the market goes up and down. If it goes up and down, you go down with it. If it goes up, you go up with it. It's just up to you to learn to read the market. And then during the COVID time, that's when the company really grew very fast. It grew really fast because people working from home, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people were living in fear. And then just to come to a surrounding where like you are comforted, not just about making money, about like understanding who you are, why God created you, the power that you have in you. Yeah. So like sometimes we even forget that there's all this pandemic going on until when I go to work and I start to think about people's prescriptions and I was like, oh, okay, this happens. Right. And when I'm home, I just
switch off.
Yeah, switch off. It's an amazing journey. You know, like coming from Zambia and growing up with people who've got money, they don't tell you how to make money. And then getting into an environment where like people actually duplicating what they did to succeed. Yeah, right. It's not every day. We have cause. Somebody reach a higher rank, they're gonna tell you how they're gonna do it, what books they were reading, what audios they were listening to. You know, Kapasa spoke about the Acres of Diamond. That's Elle Nightingale. That's what we listen to every morning.
Wow.
And Elle Nightingale tells you that people when they're in their 20s, yeah, they're so excited, they're gonna be rich, they're gonna be do this, they're gonna do that. As soon as the late 20s, they lose that momentum of trying to success. Yeah. So listen to all these empowering things, the books you read, the people you surround yourself with, it helps you to keep going. Yeah.
And as they say, it's important to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who can, empower you, who can make you grow.
And every time we listen to an educator, that's one thing they ask you, who would you listen to? Who would you listen to? It's very important who you listen to.
No, it is important, yeah. And like you say, what I like about what you said is they're willing to share the secret. Because like you said, most people are rich. They don't tell you how they become rich. They'll beat around the bush and make you go round and circles. But with U2FX, it looks like it's simplicity at its best. They teach you, show you. It's up to you to hold onto that rope and ask questions as needed. So before you go, or you're going to stay on with us throughout, and we can keep you on, okay? You've muted yourself. You can just unmute yourself. I'm just going to ask this question, and please answer as the three of you. I'll ask Connie first because I'm asking her from the customer perspective. How stable is U2FX? How stable is it? So if I wanted to join today, how stable is it for me or anyone that's watching? After Connie, then Ms. Chanda, then after that, Mr. Chanda. So Connie first, please. How stable is U2FX Mastery, please?
U2FX Mastery Academy is the way forward because the education you're going to get, the skills you're going to learn. Once, one of the greatest things that you can achieve in your life is to learn a life skill that's what you're gonna use anywhere you can go. And then your mindset will give you things that you never thought were possible. Once you work on your mindset, you can be or do whatever you want to do. So this academy is here to stay. We're surrounded by somebody actually in the group last week kept saying, oh, we are in the factory of millionaires. And everyone was just like, wow. And then within the week, we saw about 5 or more people who reached the rank where they're earning $1 million a month, $1 million a year, which is $100,000 every month. Somebody just saying that, and you start seeing the results. So where else do you want to be? Where you're seeing the results, or somebody just telling you something out of a book theory with no evidence? We're in a place where we're seeing the evidence. Where else would you want to be?
Right. Okay. No, thank you so much. And I'll bring on Ms. Chanda. How stable is your company?
Thank you.
From a founder point perspective.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Connie. That was Amazing, absolutely amazing. We're truly, truly blessed to be, we're blessed to have you in our lives. So U2FX, as my husband has said, is part of the I Am Mastery Academy. I Am Mastery Academy, founded in 2013. One, in terms of a financial perspectives, in terms of stability, they're debt free. They have been. It was founded by Christopher Terry, who is an experienced trader, has 35 years, under his belt, and he's backed by a phenomenal CFO, Isis De La Torre, his wife, who continuously with the corporate team, constantly updating systems, constantly providing us with tools and skill sets that are up to date in this digital environment. You can imagine the digital environment is constantly evolving in terms of where you can make money and how you can multiply money. And it's always people before profits. That is the ethos of this company. People before profits. So in terms of, let's say, like the subscription, you pay the monthly subscription. So you've got the initial payment of $324.75 and then a monthly subscription. They do offer a scholarship program as well. So if you refer 2 students to join you on this amazing journey, subscription is free so long as they remain active, which is a bonus. And like Connie had mentioned as well, should you be able to go far and beyond the 2, so you introduce 3 people, 4 people, because the business doesn't advertise, they use word of mouth, just like myself, Connie, Kapasa, and various other team members. You are remunerated for that. So now the money that we generate from referrals, because the key word here is leverage. I am leveraging a business that is able to provide all these skill sets. Right. So they are teaching you how to do this. It's not me. I'm there to provide you with that support of how to fully utilize the functionality of this brilliant platform.
All right.
So in terms of stability, the company itself is as solid as it gets. It's one of the fastest growing online educational platforms in the world. By December 2021, we should hit 1 million customers.
Wow.
And over 1,000 people earning $10,000 or more per month.
Wow.
So when she says
impressive.
Millionaire Factory, by all means, this is what it is. In terms of U2FX Mastery, this is home. I Am Mastery Academy is home. I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. This is home. It's literally changed our lives. And why do I say that? When somebody, like Connie said, joins this platform, the first thing we ask them is, why do you want to do this? And it's very personal, because why we want to succeed is success is different to everybody.
Of course. Yeah.
That why now becomes our why as U2FX. Why you want to do it now becomes part of us until we also get you to where you want to be. So I can't promise somebody I'll be there for you and get you to where you need to get you and leave you. That's not who we are here. Our role is nobody left behind. We are all getting to where we say we want to get. So in terms of financial stability, it's as stable as any company that is out there. And another thing I'd also like to mention is they continually upgrade themselves. So currently, as Connie said, we've got 5 streams of income that you can tap into. And we have 2 more coming on. So we've got stocks and shares, and then we've also got real estate as well that's going to be added to it. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so I'll leave it for Kapasa to continue.
If you please add on to what she said about how stable is your company, because I know, but I want to hear from your own perspective, please.
Okay. You see, Maria, at the core of the I Am Mastery Academy and at the core of U2FX, we have people. It's all about people and developing people to bring out the best version of them. Now, what we are essentially is a vehicle for you to use Literally, we're providing you a vehicle to transition from whatever that circumstance might be it you depending on a single salary or a double salary household, to wanting that freedom of time and having multiple streams of income. We are that vehicle that you use to get yourself across the bridge. Now, you see, we realize that we have to give you the whole picture and not just not just part of the equation. You need to know the entire success equation. So you develop as a person. The four things you need to look at, to live a well-rounded life. You've got your finance, right? That needs to be in a good place. You've got your personal health. You've got your spirituality, and as well your love for mankind. Now, if you're poor in any of these areas, you overall, you're I wouldn't say you're how do I say, if you're poor in any one of them, then your overall is a fail. Why do I say that? If you have all the money in the world and your health is poor, then you're not in a good place. If any one of these four pillars suffer, you're not in a good place. For us, it's about your success and that impact, because at the end of the day, you could trade and make all the money on the planet, but if you do not impact lives, you're poor. And in that sense, I don't want to be poor. I want to see people succeed. Every time successes pop up, in the team, we celebrate that. Uh, it's been 20, to be precise, 23 months and 15 days since we joined the platform. I have seen in this time people join our team who barely had the money to pay for their first subscription, transition to being a millionaire. Now, there's no level of satisfaction that there's no greater satisfaction you get than seeing yourself positively impact somebody's life. And the very fact that, armed with my laptop and an internet connection, I can impact a life anywhere on the planet. There's I wouldn't stop. For me, it's a mission. It's very personal, and it's a mission, because I know that there's a lot we can do. I mean, we've got a world in need, and there's absolutely no reason to stop helping people. People need help, and that's the reason we do it. Thanks.
And that's an amazing reason why people, I would encourage them to really contact or reach out to you to find out more information, because you speak with transparency, you're sharing everything. And a question I want either one of you to answer is, which people I think would ask, are you regulated, and does your company have good relationship with banks? Who would go first?
Okay, so we at the core of it, we're an educational outfit, and yes, there is we have to conform to we have to be compliant, and yes, I mean we have a compliancy team who ensure that anyone and every person who's part of this this academy behaves in a compliant way. That's not just from the perspective of what we teach, the tools that we we have for you to use. By that I mean the software tools and the Go Live platform where you shadow educators. we have a compliance team that goes the extra mile and make sure that even when it comes to what people post on social media, that they're compliant, they're not misleading people and or luring people, and they put out a correct picture. So yes, compliance is a big issue, is a big part of the academy.
Ms. Chanda, you want to add on to that?
Yeah, just to add on. So just to clarify, yes, just as Kapasa has mentioned, that IM Mastery Academy is purely an educational platform. So they don't touch your investment. So in terms of being regulated with regards to your trading, it is highly recommended that you only trade with regulated brokers. So there is that is FCA regulated. So, with trading, it's a global business. You can trade with a broker based in Australia. We trade with brokers based in Cyprus, the US. It's always important to know that your money is protected, so that just like with any banking institution, if that broker decides to go bust, your money is protected. So your money will be returned to you. So these are the things that are taught on the platform. These are things as your support structure, U2FX. We will guide you. At the end of the day, you as the business owner or the one trading needs to make sure that you vet the broker, make sure you know where their physical address is, their phone numbers, and things like that. So in terms of regulation, yes, it's very, very important to keep your money safe with the regulated body. Yeah, so regulation is key.
There is a question in the chat saying, how many hours do you need to trading a day? I don't know if Connie should answer that, or are you able to answer this question?
No, I'll take that one. So in terms of trading, the actual trading itself is very quick. With the binary options, high frequency trading, literally it's minutes to place a trade. It takes probably, I'll trade maybe for an hour a day or less. So the hard work is the learning. Learning is what takes long. The actual action of trading doesn't take long at all. So it's all about structuring your day, because it's all about planning as well, because you've got to plan your trading day. You don't want to just go to the market for market's sake. So it's how much exposure you're going to give your trading account. So as Connie had earlier alluded to, we trade with trading plans. So how much is my target? If I say I want to make 3,000 in the next 60 days, what do I need to do? With the strategy that I'm trading, how many movements in the market do I need to capture? Once I hit that target, it's very important to be disciplined. I stop trading. I've made my target. And another thing is, I don't trade every day. I do a 2 to 3 day trading week. I don't trade Mondays. I don't trade Fridays, unless it's a really, really good trade. But otherwise, it's all about structuring and discipline. So I wouldn't recommend trading long hours. I would recommend learning should always be at least, if you can dedicate 30 minutes to an hour a day, that would be ideal.
While you're still talking, if you could just, there's a question I'm going to put on the screen. If you could just answer this one for me, please. So what's the name of the business? This is very encouraging. They might have just joined now. That's Agnes. So she's asking. So just tell her who you are. So that is, yeah.
Hi, Agnes. So the name of the business is U2FX Mastery, a part of the IM Mastery Academy body. So it's a trading educational platform that literally teaches somebody how to empower themselves to participate in a $7.7 trillion a day market. The link will be posted in the chat, so you can have a look at what it is we're all about. But the important thing is you're going to learn how to multiply money. That's what trading is, being able to multiply money. So it's about acquiring this skill and participating in this vast platform which allows you to do it from the comfort of your home, literally from a mobile device. All you need is internet connection. And that's the beauty about it. It's online. So you can do it anywhere. I'm literally traveling from the UK to Zambia. I can literally trade in Dubai or Addis or Nairobi, wherever. I can do it anywhere in the world. That's the beauty about it. Anywhere in the world.
Okay, as you can see, I've put the link.
Oh, fantastic.
I hope it's a right link. Is that the right link? Please, we just go through that link. Yeah.
It is, yes.
Yeah, so that link, what you have to do in the chat, just click on it. And once you click on it, it will take you to a page where it says click to watch a video. And then with that, you put an email and bada boom, you're in. And then they'll get back to you and communicate with you if you have any other information in regards to that. I know we are run out of time. Just gonna ask two more questions. For someone,
Maria.
Yeah, for someone who is, you want us to bring up the next guest? Okay, so this guest, who introduced the guest?
I'll introduce him.
Okay, so I will let you in solo, and then after that, please, if you may do the introduction.
Thank you, Maria. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce somebody who's very, very close to my heart because he presented the business to me in a very large crowd. He didn't even know that I was there. And he moved me with what he had said that day. And that day has been a pivotal turning point in my life. This gentleman is a 7-figure earner, has been in this industry and organization for a lot of years. So he's somebody I highly, highly respect in what he does and the person that he is. And he has an over 9,000 large organization. And I am blessed. We are blessed to be a part of this overall organization. His mentorship is absolutely invaluable. Mentorship and leadership that is intentional to inspire, intentional to lead, intentional to help others grow. We are truly, 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 truly blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can put fire emojis or 7 sevens in this in the chat, because this gentleman, when he speaks, lives change. When this gentleman speaks, lives move to a greater level. Why? Because he has been able to produce 6-7 figures earners. He has been able to impact lives globally, that to a point where, I just, every time he speaks, I'm just in awe. And for somebody, I'm truly humbled. And every time I do this, I'm always shaking because it's an honor and a blessing to be able to learn from people who've gone through it. And he has truly gone through it. And he's not shy or holding back with the journey. He's very transparent and authentic with his journey, the highs and lows. Is it going to be hard? Yes, but we can do it. Somebody will say, don't quit. If I can go through it, you can go through it. So, and for somebody with his stature to be concerned with people like me, I'm always truly, 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 truly humbled. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please put in fire emojis for my mentor, my friend, my family, Mr. Abdullah Sandu. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this for us. We're truly, truly blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome,
thank you very much for that kind introduction. And thank you. Truly honored and blessed to be here. It's always, these both are very, very close to my heart. Amwazia and Kapasa, they both are, one of the greatest thing I like about them, they are always ready to help and serve people. And this is one of the key rule in life. You want to become successful, the more you serve, the more you will deserve. When you have this kind of heart to serve people, your success is definite. Ladies and gents, I am just an ordinary person. That's all I can tell myself. But this industry gave me the opportunity to not only to change the life of myself or my family, but many people around me. Because Bob Proctor said something very powerful. In most cases, everybody loves to become successful, rich, wealthy. But Bob said, if you want to become billionaire, it's only possible when you are ready to impact the life of billion people. You do that, things will start to change automatically. So, excuse me, few years back, nearly 4 years ago, I remember my mentor, Mr. David Emanetier, and he asked me the question on the phone. He said, Abdullah, in the last 10 years, the amount of money flown to your bank account, did you make any money on that? And ladies and gents, I was thinking for a moment and I was really speechless. I said, no, banks usually don't pay us anything in the UK. And he said, what if I show you a way that you can start to multiply the money which you have already? It was nearly 4 years ago. And now I thank God that God gave me this power at that time, this thinking, this mind at that time, not to say no to it. Because if you imagine if I was going to say no to it, probably I was ended up again in my jobs and usual life. But I was open-minded. I was always ready to do something and new challenges in life, because without challenges we cannot grow. I was always ready to risk, because risk takers are money makers. I was ready to learn. I was teachable and coachable at that time. I said thankfully yes to it. Ladies and gents, from that time to till today, I did not look back. And I saw clearly that this platform has phenomenal education. Those educators who have years and years of experience in this industry, in Forex trading, in crypto, in e-commerce, they are part of this platform. I could see clearly the CEO of the company has 26-year plus experience in trading. So those things, when I look into that, plus the amazing leaders like David Emaniti, Alex Morton, Yvonne, Jason, Matt Rosa, they were part of this movement. And I said to myself, if these successful people are there, that I should not even think about it to do or not to do. Because one rule I made in my life, if you start to listen to the people who have already what you want, you will get there just by associating with them, just by listening to them. Because listening and learning are two different things. You can learn from your mistakes, you can learn from your enemies, but listening is crucial. Which person do you listen every day? So I listen to these people who are very, very successful in this world. And by listening to them only, my life started to change. Now ask yourself today, which person voice is in your life every single day? And on the other hand, you really want to become successful. If you want to become successful, that's the number one formula. Listen to the people who have already what you want. People like Kapasa, Amwazia, they both have phenomenal experience many years now in this business, in this industry. They both are very successful traders. They both are willing, help, and serve everyone. If you have these kind of people around you, I can tell you one thing, before, despite of this business, this is the biggest blessing you have in your life. Because when you surround yourself around those people, you will start to think positive, you will start to feel positive, and most of it, you will start to see the life in a very certain way, without any doubt. So stay around these people. Ladies and gents, this company, I can tell you one thing, we have a simple mission: to enrich, empower, educate 1 million people on this planet. We are on this mission. We are already nearly 500,000 people already in this platform. The CEO, I believe God planted the seed in the head of CEO, Christopher Terry and Isis de la Torre, that to make this company, which can make a visible difference in the life of many average people who have no hopes, no investment, no money in their life, and they can change their life. If this industry can change my life, the person who was never able to go to any college, uni, had a huge debt, working in London 7 days a week, 11 hours every day. If this platform has changed my life, I'm sure it can do yours as well. And another powerful thing about this business, it allows you to have your daily life as usual, and you can do this as well. If you're doing a job or business, you don't need to leave it. You don't need to give up. You can work on your work, but you can work on this part-time, and this part-time is going to make you fortune. Listen to these people. It's a decision which you are going to make. It's that decision which is the only thing which is going to change your life. Your life is not going to change just by chance. No, it will change by choice. And that will come from you. Can I bring that choice in your life? No, it's not possible. It is you. That's why you can't blame other people due to this situation, due to other people, circumstances. I could not grow or successful in my life. I did not make any excuse that despite of all that difficult life, I cannot become successful. Because one of the powerful things which I always follow in my life, you become what you think about. So whatever you are thinking in this call, even after seeing this presentation, even after meeting these phenomenal leaders, whatever you are thinking, that's exactly going to shape in your life. So be very careful what you are thinking, because when you are thinking, you are talking to yourself. Okay, so make sure that voice is going into your ears who are successful already. Okay, these phenomenal leaders, they have the vision, they know where they are going, and they are helping already a lot of people around the world. Now you need to make a choice. Listen to these people. That my advice is, stick with them, listen to them, follow them, and definitely they will take you where they are as well. Okay, have a wonderful day, everybody, and I would like to hand it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. As he was talking, I was busy Googling and no, I was busy Googling and trying to, I was like, oh my God, wait, let me
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, no, we can't thank him enough. And I think he's
Yes.
explained it in simplicity,
Mm.
where everyone can understand why they should be part of U2F Mastery. If they have questions, why they should contact you. And like his quote says, you become what you think about. And when I saw that on his page, I was like, okay, I like that already. So let me listen to him. So that was amazing. Seriously, that was amazing. What could you add on to? Oh, he's gone. There was a message for him. There was a question for him. So I don't know if you guys could answer this question. So what would be a message to today's emerging online traders, to new traders with passion to make it? That was for Mr. Abdullah, but he's left. So can any of you guys answer this question, please?
What would be the message to today's emerging online trader, to new traders with a passion for it? It's the will. It's all about making that decision. It's all about making that decision. Like he said, we're all just ordinary people who made that decision to learn the skill that has changed our lives. And it's something we're all very passionate about. And you can hear that tone from across, from Connie, Abdullah. It's changed lives. It's about following people who have the results, and this is key. And there's always this saying, if you hang around with 4 broke people, you'll be the 5th one. It will definitely rub off. And not all of us have the opportunity to be able to interact with 6, 7, 8-figure earners. Where are we going to find them? But this platform accords us to surround ourselves with people with the results that we want and who are genuinely want to help us get there. So with trading, it's all about the learning. And like we said, the mindset.
Right.
The mindset. Trust me, if you get the mindset right, even if you're not the most phenomenal trader, you'll make money. You can quote me on that one. Even if you're not extreme cracking the numbers, if you get your mindset right, and that's what's key. And I believe that across anything that you do in your work life, business life, it's about multiple streams of income, he said, across life. If that mindset is right, success is yours. Success is yours, yeah.
And like you said, that the trading part is easy. It's the education side of it. And I think as people, we tend to want to skip the learning and try to make money quickly. Because we're thinking, oh, I want to put money in and I'm going to make money again. It's like, no. It's like when you're playing gambling, even a scratch card. You pay, you scratch it, you win £3, you go, let me buy again. But if you're not understanding, you end up spending and you end up losing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, one is Isaac. I keep saying, because I keep saying one. His name is Isaac. Thank you, Isaac, for that question. And they said thank you as well. He said thank you. And the other question I wanted to ask, I think Connie had touched on this question. So realistic with experience and training, how much profit can one make trading Forex? Just a simple, if you just give me an example, maybe yourself when you started at the beginning, just a simple one. So with experience and training, how much profit can one make trading Forex?
Okay, if I could take that.
Okay.
So you see, there's a lot to it. It's not just there are no hard and fast rules, right? The foreign exchange market is the place where money grows the fastest on the planet. Every single day, $7 trillion exchanges hands. Now, I could take the same trade as Amwazia, right? And she comes out of the trade having made more money than I did. Why do I say that? Okay, a trade would not move in a straight line. So enter you won't enter at point number 1 and it just goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a straight line. No, it will go to 2, retrace to -1, it will go to 3, 4, retrace to -2, go to 5, but the general direction is upwards. Now, this is just an example I'm giving. As those retracements happen, I could probably feel emotional and scared and think I'm going to lose a trade, and I jump out of the trade and I close it off in a loss. But based on the analysis that Amwazia has made, she could bank a profit because she trusts her instincts and she knows she's made the correct analysis when taking the trade. So that's why they say trading is also 90% psychology, 10% skill. Okay, we have seen results between 2 and 5% growth daily. Some people do more. The question is, do you have the psychology to stick to the trading plan? Do you have the patience to follow a plan? And do you have the patience to learn? I mean, I have seen on the extreme sad case, people jump onto the academy and the next thing they say, Kapasa, all this learning stuff, this is too much for me. Just show me, how do I make the money? It's not like that. You've got to learn, you've got to trust and follow the process. So it's all about you falling in love with the process. The money will come, but fall in love with the process, and we're there to support that journey. We're your success partner.
And I love that. And for me, I personally believe in that, where you have to have the passion for any career. Like, I'm a careers advisor. Every time I speak to these students, they always ask, I want a job that makes big money. I'm like, every job comes with experience. You don't just get in a job and get money. It comes with experience, and that's exactly what you're saying, and which I love about that. We're all eager to make money, quick money, but we don't want to learn the education side. And I think it's important as people to take time to understand something before we jump into it fully. It's like even when you're doing normal any lessons, you have to learn the basics. I'm going to ask this other question. Are there any particular software that you have to learn or use in trading? So this, I'll bring both of you on. So are there any particular software or tools that I have to learn before I start? Or would you educate me or show me the tools that I need to use to start trading?
Okay, so before you go to the markets to start trading, you have to learn what we call a strategy. Now, the strategy basically involves a software which you master before you can actually take any trades. If you go to the markets without that strategy, you're as good as dead. It's like going to a war and you don't have a weapon with you. You're dead on arrival. So yes, you need to learn a strategy. And our recommended approach is that you do your learning, you learn the strategy. As you're learning the strategy, you'll be shadowing those mentors, and then start trading in that demo account. Once you've doubled a demo account using a particular strategy, then you can open a small account with real money and start growing that account, bit by bit.
Yeah, just to add to that, so the platform offers tools and algorithms that scan the market for you to make your trading easier. So providing you with high probability trades. There are about 10 different algorithms which are literally constantly being updated. You've got, tools that scan the market for you for short-term trades, long-term trades. So different educators use these different tools. So you're taught on the platform how to maximize these tools depending on how you're going to be trading or what strategy you're going to choose to be trading. The banks themselves use tools like Bloomberg terminals, which scan the market to see where money is sitting, literally, which is the retail trader, which is ourselves. We don't have visibility of money being placed. However, being in an environment where you've got an educator who will teach you how the banks trade, because you've got to know how your enemy is trading, because that's where the money is coming from. So you're also taught what we call institutional trading to combine it with whatever strategy that you'll be using. So every base is covered in terms of your trading journey. It's all about giving yourself time to master it. And mastery only comes with repetition, over and over and over, until you are profitable. Because at the end of the day, if John can make money from it, so can you. If Mark can make money from it, so can you. So it's all about that right tool, right strategy, and the work. We can't escape the work and the learning. And give yourself time. Be patient. Be patient with yourself, and you'll get there. Thank you.
And I'm going to ask you to share a screen if possible, because I've got a question in the chat. How do I, in my WhatsApp, sorry, how do I sign up? I've got 300 and I'm trying trading.
Oh, brilliant.
When I click on the link, it takes me to that place. Are you able to show us how to click that link and what happens so someone can sign up? How do they sign up? Because I know the link is in the chat, but I don't know if you can share your screen actually clicking on that link and show us what happens.
Brilliant.
Okay, tell you what, let me post the sign up link, because we normally like to do this with you so that we walk you through step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got our phone number as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna while you're doing that, I'm just gonna show the audience. So this is the website. Can I make it in? Let me try to make it large. So can you see that? Yeah, so this is, if you can collect this information, please. So this is the website, the email, and the mobile number. So for those who are asking for signing up. So I'll just leave this for 2 minutes.
Okay, so when you log on to that site, there's a place where it says I'm ready to start. If you just click on that, the I'm ready to start button, just put in your phone number and we'll call you and get you started. I think that would be the easiest thing to do, because then we're able to be with you one-on-one. And as well, when you get started, we'll sit with you. We'll do a one-on-one with you and show you exactly what it is that you need to be doing, and we'll get you started on your journey, and we'll track your journey through, all the way through to success.
Okay, so there's the website again, and the email and the mobile. Otherwise, I can share this through my WhatsApp as well. If you just message me, and I'll share this information as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to drop the contact details in the chat as well if you want to. We can do that.
Okay, no problem. And just before you go, I'll remove for a second. Just so in simple, from your expert point of view with experience and knowledge, is Forex the best way to invest in the current and future economy for anybody?
100% yes. It is the place where money grows the fastest. Right now, if you've got a bank account, you're already in the business. You're already in the Forex business, but you're not the one benefiting from it. The banks are. So what this platform does is it passes back the control to you. So it's empowering you. And I'd say yes. It's a decision you would never regret. We've it's impacting lives. I mean, just in the last year alone, from January of 2020 to today, the platform grew by about 450%. So you can imagine how many lives are being impacted, and it's about you attaining your freedom. Because for as long as your day is tied down to doing what you don't really love doing, if that's the case, then your life's wasting away. You need to be in a place where you've got that freedom. It shouldn't take 12 hours or 8 hours of somebody's day to make a decent living. You'll be so surprised. Put the learning before the money, and you'll be pinching yourself by Christmas.
Wow.
Literally. Yeah.
Okay. And just before you you said, I'm going to add on, Amwazia. So the question I asked was, is Forex the best way to invest in the current and future economy? So I just want to hear your point of view, from your expert point of view, with training, with experience. Is Forex the in thing? Should we all start looking into that and start investing in Forex?
So it's all about multiple streams of income. And the Forex market is the quickest way for you to be able to multiply your money. So trading in itself, for me personally, it's not a job. It's just a vehicle now that I use in order for me to do the things that I love. So the platform itself encourages you to now use that money that you're generating from there to do what you love, whether it's invest in a business. So it's about also reinvesting outside of it to give you that flexibility for those who wanted to do the interior decorating businesses and you weren't able to get funding. But the key thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is about having that online presence, being able to participate in this new digital era that we're moving into, so that we now don't solely rely on one income. Because it's like having a table with one leg, and once that one leg is gone, the way things spiral out of control is very quick. But if you have several streams of income, it provides you with a peace of mind, and that is key. So Forex trading is one stream. You've got your crypto, which is now over $1 trillion industry, and it's about being in the right place with the right information to demystify it. Because when people hear Forex or trading or cryptocurrencies, there's always this connotation of is it real? Is it a scam? And I think it's all about being provided with the right information, and the right information for you to thrive, grow, and invest correctly. So Forex trading is probably the quickest way. There's several ways, real estate and all that require a lot of money to invest. But with Forex trading, you can start trading with an account with $200. Yeah, so it's and grow it from there.
No, thank you very much. And just before
Maria, could I just add on?
Yes, please, of course.
Right. That in that question, the person asked whether this is the best in the current economy. I just wanted to say, in Forex trading, this is the one industry that doesn't know a recession. So there's no such thing as a recession. Whether the world is in turmoil or the stock exchange has crashed, money is still being made. Because remember, these are two different marketplaces. The foreign exchange market is the big brother. I mean, this is a $7 trillion industry per day, right?
Per day, yeah.
With the stock exchanges, they only trade about $60 billion combined. So you're including New York Stock Exchange, London, Tokyo, etc. Right? you combine those, only 60 billion a day. And the other thing is the foreign exchange market has been there 2,000 years plus. You know, in the past, this used to be only for the super rich. You needed at least $3 million to be able to trade.
Participate in it, yeah.
You know, to participate, you needed at least $3 million. But now with improved technology, anybody can jump on, literally anybody, and it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So there's volatility is your friend when there's turmoil. You heard Connie say, unfortunately, she's been profiting during Corona times. It is what it is,
It is what it is. You already say it is what it is. You can't make us say, "Oh, I didn't profit." Then
Yeah. A bomb drops somewhere, people are making money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think you've answered most people's question, and you've got one client. Someone has signed up. So
congratulations!
Congratulations!
So someone has signed up. So Con has come back as well.
Yeah.
So one question I want to ask. I know you said there's a membership fee. Apart from the learning, what are the other benefits of the membership fees? What are the benefits of it? And Con, I'll bring you on as well because you're part of this. So apart from the learning, the training, what are the benefits of the membership fee? Because I know there's one which is you pay one-off fee, which is a $324.95 if I remember correctly, and then there's an enrollment one, and then there's one you pay monthly. Yeah. So that monthly fee, what is its benefit? What does someone benefit from it?
So the monthly fee is all about you having that continuous access to the mentorship. So you've got access to the mentorship, you've got continuous access to the academy, you've got continuous access to the support to get you to that to the place where you're now a proficient trader. So it's about spreading your tuition fee across several months, but it's all about maximizing the tools to be able to make you profitable. So I always give an example, like when I was young and I was baking, my mom used to make me use a wooden spoon to cream her butter and sugar. So now, I'm all grown and I can afford a nice, beautiful KitchenAid to mix my butter and sugar. So it's the same thing. What you're doing is you're renting tools. You're having access to an environment or a community that makes your trading that much better. So that's what your monthly subscription actually provides for you. So constant access to these super traders, constant access to the tools, which are exclusive to the platform. You won't be able to find them anywhere else, to give you those high probability trades. And also, you're taught how to use them. And the banks and all these big guns on the Forex market, the hedge funds and brokers are always upping their game. Same with the IM Mastery Academy. They're constantly updating their systems to make us even have that extra edge to be profitable.
No, that's informative and educational. Thank you so much, Con. Connie, from your side. Yeah, you got to add on as well. To Con, what were the benefits for you from a customer, not as a business owner now, from a customer perspective, not in how you are now, as when you started, what were the benefits? And then after that, you can add on, please.
Okay, the benefit as a customer when I started was, one of the things was I discovered my relationship with money because trading can be emotional. So sometimes, like losing £2, you think, oh my God, I'm losing money. So like I learned, like, if you don't have a good relationship with money, you lose a lot of money. And when you learn to handle money, you start seeing the profit. So I learned that when I was just a customer, what was my relationship with money. And secondly is learning a new skill. like something like, you know, the first time you see the graphs, you just see things moving, numbers moving. It's like, oh my God, this is scary. But once you understand that the little steps that you need to do when you just begin, it's just like, oh, why was I even scared of these numbers? It's just like the normal numbers is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just going up or down. So once just understanding that those little simple things and something that was scary, for you to understand it, it just makes you, okay, I can do this. Anyone can do this. Okay. Oh, I need to do these steps. And then, you know, like it makes you, it puts you in a position where like whatever you do, you pay attention. Because with trading, you need to pay attention. Because if you don't pay attention, you forget to add the little steps that you're supposed to do. So like I've learned from trading, like, oh, if it's 5 o'clock, this is why we do this. If it's 6 o'clock, or we need to prepare dinner. You know, like you learn little things and you start paying attention to certain things in life. So as a customer with trading, like, you know, it brings in at just different places. Just like, it's not just about the making the money. It's the things that, the little skills, the little steps that you take start relating to your life. And the biggest thing, like I said, it was learning my relationship with money.
Fantastic. No, thank you for that. And I want to bring you on to add on to what the ladies have said.
Okay, gentlemen last, right?
Yes, ladies first.
Okay. No, I was just going to say, you know, in addition, you also have access to the community. Now, you know, if you want to travel fast, you travel alone. But if you want to go far, you know, unity. So you know, it's that community, you know, being in the community and the company of people who are headed in the direction that you are, you know. So you want to surround yourself with you know, people who have those results, and surround yourself with you know, with a positive environment, and that's what you will find. You will find you know, in the team. It's it absolutely oozes with positivity, you know, and you know the power of positivity. You know, you can achieve anything.
Yeah, and that's very true. The power of positivity is very, very, very powerful. When you surround yourself with people who are positive, automatically it's just like it just pumps you up and give you that energy and the good vibes, you know?
Yeah.
It just even when you're around people who think like you, do things like you, it just motivates you. Say, if she can, I can do it too.
I can do it.
When you have people who give up, who don't try, no, the chance is very, you know, the chance is very slim. And in life, to make it, the world I was put like, it's a dog eat world. To be part of that, you have to be, like you said, this business allow you to be with millionaires. To get that access, it's not that easy.
It's not.
To be surrounded with people who have money. They have their own way of sharing that sector. So to have that is very good. Someone has put a question, which is Priscilla. So if any one of you can answer. So I don't know, give you a chance to read it. Is it too small? Yeah, how do you keep up with the sit traders? How do you manage to monitor the trends when the markets open at different times, mostly early? Are you able to create portfolios as you would with stocks, bonds, and shares? Any of you able to answer some of the questions? But they've said very informative and great sessions as well. So
brilliant. I'll kick that off. So what we are called are the retail traders. So the city traders are what you call the brokers. So they're the ones. Let me give an example here. What we're doing as retail traders, we're leveraging the brokers, because you can't go to the Forex market with $200. So what the broker or the city trader does is they'll say, okay, Amwazia, for every dollar that you bring, I'll bump it up with 200, depending on the leverage that we agree upon, or 500. So whatever I'm going there with is amplified between, you know, a ratio of 1 to 200 or 1 to 500. So in terms of you managing to monitor trends when markets open, remember, the Forex market has different sessions. You have London session that opens at 8 our time, depending on whether it's winter time or British summertime. And then another market opens. New York opens at, I think it's around 1 p.m. UK time. So you can profit in any session. So it doesn't have to be restrictive, as in you only have to trade in the morning. Some people don't have time to trade in the morning. You know, some people prefer to trade in the evening. So they'll trade a session which is active. Like Connie said, you know what to do at certain times of the day. So you don't want to trade the pound to the US dollar when the pound or the dollar is not moving. So you're taught all this on the academy. So monitoring trends, because of technology and the tools that are provided and the skill that you learn, you'll be able to understand these trends. And like I said, even I had this phobia. Do I have to sit and start staring at screens? No. Literally, you trade off your mobile. You can trade off your mobile phone. Because as Connie had also explained, you just set in your parameters. I'm buying here, I want to take my profit here, and I'm protecting my account at so and so. And I leave it, and off I go. It's that simple. This is the key thing. The simplicity is brilliant. In terms of creating portfolios with stocks and bonds, that's one of the products that will be launched on the platform. So same with the crypto. What the platform wants to do is empower you to make money, and from that money you're making, build a portfolio. So in terms of maybe you want to build a crypto portfolio, what they encourage you is invest a small amount, trade it, make money off those trades in the crypto environment, whether you're buying or selling in various coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Electrum, whatever it is. Use that money to now invest in the crypto market, and you're also taught how to build that portfolio. So you're not left alone to guess, should I buy Bitcoin now or should I buy Ripple now? How much? All that is also encompassed in there. So the ethos of what you need to have at the back of your mind is you're leveraging. In every aspect of this business, it's about using somebody else's money to make money, if that makes sense, and to grow that money. So as Connie said, it's about changing your relationship with money. Even if money is coming in from a job that you do, it's about multiplying that money and using whatever it is that you've made on top of it. So it's not money in, money out, money in, it's about changing that mindset of how money works for you.
Yeah. Do any of you want to add on to that question?
Yes. I was just going to say, you see, when you trade, you don't want to trade everything. You pick out certain currency pairs which work for you, and you will know those currency pairs intimately. And you'll be so surprised that as you do that, you can actually develop a feeling. You can actually tell when a currency pair is about to turn, or when you should be going out of a trade or going in. Because you know it so well. It's like a child. If you have a child, you know them. So you develop that, and as well, you don't physically have to be there in front of your laptop or your phone or whatever device you're using to trade. You can set entry points to say, okay, when the market gets to this point, put me in. When it gets to this point, bank the money. So that's how you can easily make money in your sleep. You set a trade. You're asleep. Market gets to that point, it kicks you in. It reaches the place where you've defined your profits to take your profits, and it takes your profits. Now, as you have access to over 150 expert educators on the platform, you're able to shadow or go into the recordings of the traders who trade, who do what we call institutional trading. So they're trading the way the banks trade, and you want to align yourself to that. And and profit from that. You also have the ability to communicate with them, because it's an interactive session, when they come on live, and you can ask them to check out your setups, etc., etc. So you're not isolated. You're winning as a team. Yeah, pretty much.
No, thank you so much. Con, do you want to add on to that?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. In terms of what Kapasa was saying, that when you choose a pair that you're going to trade with, so in terms of time zone, you're going to understand which time zone that certain pair moves fast or moves slow, or when it's not good to take it. Like if you're trading the British pound to the US dollar, so you have to make sure that you trade it either on the London session when it just opens. Yeah, and then when the New York session opens at 1 o'clock, if he's still in that British and US dollar pair, check it, because the movement probably will change, will make a U-turn, because now the New York session has opened, that is coming with its own strength and with this different style. So once you choose certain pairs that you're going to trade with the time zone, you're going to understand when it's okay to trade it. Like if you're having the GP USD dollar pair, when it's the Australian or the Japanese session, it hardly moves. It's very slow because the two markets have closed. So you start understanding which time zone to get in and which time zone to trade that certain pair. And then what Kapasa said about the bentos as well is that, like, we've got a communication channel apart from the Go Live where you can interact with them. We got a communication app, which is like WhatsApp, where you can send a message to the educator to find out if you got any question, or you can reach them on social media. And on the same platform where we are, which is called the Peep Talk app, they will tell you, that trade we took on the Go Live session, oh, it's not moving well. Please, can you move your entry or your take profit point? Can you move it to this point or close the trade because there's a news coming up? Because news news is one of the biggest impact that affects your trade to go if it was going in the right direction. But if a certain news comes out, maybe like, oh, vaccine, something has happened, or there's shortage of vaccine, it can trigger the movement of the market. So the educator will send you a message. Guys, remember the trade that we took, so entry price, this, oh, it's not going well. Can you please close it? They'll send you a message, you communicate. So there's the mentorship, the guidance is always there. So you're not supposed to be afraid of anything, because they'll hold your hand throughout.
That's amazing. No, thank you, thank you so much. That's very informative and educational. I don't even know how to add on to it. My sister's put very educative topic, eye-opener. She's been glued to the screen. I could see her on Facebook. I'll say, yay, my sister is watching. And she says, thank you to you, Mr. and Mrs. Chanda, and of course me, and thank you to you guys. And also Isaac Mwana said thank you as well, and the panel discussion. Also Kasonde said thank you, everyone. The information has been very informative and educational. Susan as well, I said thank you very much. Really enjoyed this. So a lot of audience have enjoyed this and love this. Now the question is how, I know I've got links that I've shared. How do they sign up? The two links, this link, which link is this one? Or should I share the one that's very small, this one? What's the difference between the two?
Okay, so with one of the links, with the first one you showed,
this one now, the one now.
Okay, that one takes them to the sign up process where they pick out the package. Now we like to shadow people when they're doing the sign up, so that we make sure they're doing it correctly, right?
Okay, so the first page is this one then.
Yeah. So if they go into that one, they'll put in their details, right? And then they need to click on I'm ready to get started, right? And add their phone number to the field, and we'll call them straight away.
Okay. So we're out of time, so I'll allow each one of you to speak individually to tell people how to reach out to you and anything you'd like to say about U2FX. So who should I start with? Who would like to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first, okay. So I'll go with Connie first. So this is you to tell them why they should join U2FX Mastery and where they can join, if they can call, so they know who to reach out to. So if you can go on, please.
Okay, one thing I would say is lately I've been talking to a lot of people who are living in fear of their jobs. Well, if you're living in fear of your jobs, we've offered you an option. It's up to you to make a move. If you like to find out more information, you can get in touch with the website the Kapasa and Amwazia are provided. You can find me on Facebook, I'm Connie Chilupe. You can find me on Instagram, Connie Chilupe, or Maria can give you other details. She's got all my details, so she can give you other details of me. And stop living in fear. Online business is a way forward. Trading is a 24 hours market. It's open. You have 24 hours, 5 days a week, and every day you can make a profit or you learn a lesson. So stop living in fear and make a decision in your life. And we want to see everybody succeed, especially in our community. We want people to be moving forward, making changes in their lives. Thank you very much, Maria.
Thank you so much, Connie. I love what you've just said, that you love to see our own community strive. And I think you couldn't have summed it better. You know, not like you said, you could have thought about yourself, but you're thinking of others too. And which is what you are anyway. Which is what you are. Even the Zamka, you're always in forefront. So I know that that's what you are.
I love to help people. It's something that just comes to me natural. And then that's why, like, this company is just the best thing that I've discovered, you know, like seeing people helping people and having people help me. You know, like all these years I've been helping people, but just to have people help me, it means a lot to me. And that's why I'm out here to help other people.
No, thank you. No,
and I don't want people to be living in fear. Stop living in fear, please. There's a solution.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on as well, for sparing your time. Because I know you had another meeting and you still spared the time to come on, because you've given people a chance to hear it from the horse's mouth. Because sometimes when you say it, they don't believe you. So it's nice that you've actually physically come here, spoke about it, and they've seen your face and they can relate to you, So thank you so much. And next, it's yourself, the same thing as Connie asked. Tell them why they should be part of U2FX Mastery and how they can contact and reach you as well, so that they know where to reach out to you as well, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I can't say it any better than Connie has said it. Just seeing her today, speaking the way she is, I'm truly humbled and honored to have been a part of her journey. It's truly a blessing that, on this journey you're able to impact lives that way. I'm blessed, truly blessed, and I can never, thank her enough. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about making a decision. If you want things to change, you have to change something. And this is what this accords you, an opportunity to dream again. And this is what this platform has given me, to dream again, and giving me a vehicle where I can achieve those dreams, providing me with an environment where I can now use tools and mindset that I can set my mind to do something and achieve it, and it's all about work ethic. If it was all about hard work, we'd all be rich. Every single one of us works hard. We all work extremely hard, but it's about that extra layer that this platform has been able to provide me, and I can now confidently go out there and achieve what I need to achieve.
Yeah.
So it's about taking that bold step towards an industry or a market that, is going to be moving whether we go with it or not. And let us not be those, oh, I'd heard of that. Oh, I should have, could have. Let us be part of that 5%. We can be part of that 5% because we've now been told, and we're following those who are part of that 5% to be able to achieve your goals, to impact not only your own life, but other people's lives, your family's lives. It's not about providing fish. We became immigrants so that we can fish and give, and pass it on to the next person. Let us teach people how to fish. And this is what this is about: empowering, educating, and enriching our lives. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Perfect. You couldn't have said it better yourself. It's about empowering, educating, enriching others, and that's what it's all about. Like you said, no man is an island. It requires a team. We all need somebody to push and help us. And the last gentleman, Mr., if you could kindly give us your last word as well to the audience on why they should be part of the U2FX Mastery and how they could reach out to you as well, please.
Okay. I mean, for me, coming into this learning space has been an awakening. Like I mentioned earlier, formal education only just deals with IQ, but you've got other quotients such as the emotional quotient, which is even more important than the IQ. JFK once asked one of his scientists what it would take to put a man on the moon, and he got a 4-word answer. A four-word sentence to say the will to do it. The will to do it. In the IQ, there are faculties such as willpower, intuition, etc. These are very, very important things to be able to develop. Now, once you're able to tap into this, you begin. It's like an awakening. You realize. You become aware. At the moment, we could have people on this call who earn 100 grand, 200 grand, but they're only earning 200,000 or 100,000 because their level of awareness is such that they're only aware of how to do that. On this platform, the lid blows off.
No cap.
There's no cap. It's you as far as your mind can see, and whatever you conceive, provided you believe it, you can achieve it. Anything that the mind can conceive, if you believe it, you can achieve it. So we're there to support your journey, and as well, it's all about impact. Impacting lives. You see, you yourself cannot be rich unless you enrich others. You're on this planet for a purpose. In fact, the day you discover your purpose, it's like your second birthday.
Yeah.
And then living it out. So you have now you've got two birthdays, and in fact you actually even have 2 death days. When your heart stops beating, and the last time that your name is ever mentioned on the planet. When will that last time be? It all depends on what impact you have had. So it can't just be about living for yourself. We live for others, we live for impact, but we develop as persons financially, spiritually, health, and love for humanity. So that's all I had to say. And for those who are ready to get started, we'll be here to support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think we've covered every single question in detail and answered every question. So I'm hoping, I'm just going to put the last banner just again, just to tell people where to find you. So this is where you can get more information. Please go to the website, email them, text them, WhatsApp them, call them. They will give you all the information you need. So like they say, don't live in fear. You know, everything in life, we have, you fall, you pick yourself up, you learn from your mistakes. Even me, when I buy the scratch card, I buy with £1 hoping I win £3. If I don't win £3, I decide, do I buy another scratch card or do I walk off? And then I'm like, oh, I just buy another one, it's just £1 you've lost. I do that. And when I win £3, I'm like, yay, you know. And I think with life, it's like that. You know, you win and you lose some, and that's part of life. We all have to learn. But with this academy, what I've loved about it is you are not alone. Yeah. You've got people who are holding your hands, and they'll hold your hands unless you tell them, let go of me. Otherwise, they'll hold on to you until you understand and you're able to know how you want to trade or what kind of trading you want to be. Then even then they can let you go, but most of the time you will do it by yourself. So anyone with questions, please feel free to come back to me. What can I say? Myself, personally, I want to say thank you. I'm truly honored and humbled. You've taken the time to come on the Business Chat with Maria. As you know, the platform is about inspiring, empowering, motivating, and educating others. Especially in this pandemic, that's how it was built. Business Chat, Maria started to say, how do we educate others to know how to make money in these difficult times? And it's here, and you guys have done that today. You can make money while sleeping, you know, and what more could you ask for? We all need money one way or another, you know. So thank you so much. Anyone who's got questions, please feel free to WhatsApp me. You've got their numbers as well. Call me. If you ask me a question with trading, I'll definitely direct them to you, because I'm learning myself. I'm still, you know, naive myself. So I'm hoping they'll educate me as well, and I'll jump on board. And once I jump on board, you know me, I will share, I'll let you know how it goes. And if it's, you know, 1 + 1, I'll tell you it's easy. So once again, Mr. and Mrs. Chanda, thank you so much. Thank you for sparing your time. I hope you get more clients from this. I know you got one or two already. They've messaged me privately, so that I know.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. I wish you prosperity. I wish you good health. I wish abundance upon you, and thank you once again. So if you can stay in the background for me, just stay in the background for me. Don't leave. So stay in the background for me. Don't leave.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gents, moms and dads, sisters, brothers, cousins, uncles, because I know everybody from Russia was watching, Zambia, Zimbabwe. I saw all of you, but it was the chat today was very educational and very informative. So it's difficult for me to start mentioning names while talking. So don't think I didn't see you. I saw everybody. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning on today. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things. But if you're in doubt, please contact myself or contact U2FX Mastery website. Connie, someone I know personally through Zam Catholic. I've known her for a long time, so I know she's speaking from experience. She's not coming here to just talk. And Mr. and Mrs. Chanda, I've been talking to them privately, so I've got to know them as well. So I'm grateful and humbled that they've come on the show. YouTube, Facebook, thank you everybody for tuning in today. I know we've gone more than the 1 hour, but this was too much education to make it do it in 1 hour. No ways would have happened in 1 hour. The information was too much. It was too sweet. I think it was too sweet to live in 1 hour. So thank you everybody. Happy weekend. I love you all and appreciate you. Thank you.